The broccoli rabe, it's hugging the pasta. And it created that silky sauce. And it's really a great weeknight dish because with a pound of pasta and a pound of sausage, you can feed your whole family. And if you play your cards right, it'll be ready in 10 minutes. If you say Puglia, I automatically think of this dish, Orecchiette con Cime di Rapa. And that's exactly what we're making today, a classic from Puglia. The first time I had it, I was in a town, Ostuni. It's the White City. If you get a chance, you have to visit that city. It's beautiful. When you're driving up to it, especially in the evening with the sun, it just glows white. It's beautiful. And anyhow, it was so good in that town. It was made the traditional way with the anchovies, the toasted breadcrumbs on top. It was so good. Simple, delicious. In fact, all over Puglia, every little region, they make it a little different. Some places, they add sausage. And in Bari, it's very particular for them to put sausage in the orecchiette. And that's exactly what we're making today. Orecchiette with broccoli rabe and sausage. The beauty of this dish is offsetting the bitterness of the broccoli rabe. And what I see a lot of people do, there's two mistakes I see people do. Number one, they put way too much garlic. They put about 5 pounds of garlic on there just to offset the bitterness. And number two, they include the stems. These thick stems should not be in this pasta. This pasta should be luxurious, creamy. It should the broccoli rabe should hug the pasta. Everything should come together. You shouldn't have crunchy pieces of broccoli rabe in it. And that's how we're gonna make it today. So let's run through the ingredients. Broccoli rabe, orecchiette, sausage, chili peppers, and garlic. And if you play your cards right, this pasta will be ready in 10 minutes. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove the buds, remove some of the smaller stems, and you should be left with this, which we're not using. All right, so this is what you should be left with, the buds, some of the leaves, some stems. I kind of chopped it all up while I was ripping them off. And the big stems are all over here. We're not using these. So now let's get cooking. All right, so we're bringing our water to a boil. We're gonna add a little olive oil to a frying pan. And now we're gonna remove the sausage from the casing and start sauteing it. And this is a sweet sausage. Some people like to roll these up. You could roll little balls if you want, which is kind of cool. I just like to just kind of throw it in. Now we're gonna add in some garlic and hot chili peppers. I like it a little spicy. Now we're gonna give this a nice stir. Kind of make sure the sausage is picking up some color. Make sure it stays kind of separated. Kind of break it up while you're stirring. I have this pan on low right now. I don't want the sausage to just burn. All right, so our sausage, it's cooking on low. Now we're gonna add in the pasta and the broccoli rabe. All right, so push it in. Get all that broccoli rabe in there. And we're gonna cook the pasta with the broccoli rabe. Cooking the pasta with the broccoli rabe is nice because the broccoli rabe is really gonna infuse the pasta. It's gonna give it a good flavor. All right, so let's check on our sausage. We have it cooking on low. I don't wanna burn it. I want it to kind of slowly cook, slowly release the fat, the oil into the pan. You could always add more oil. It's a little harder to take oil away. This looks good. All right, so we have a few minutes left on the pasta. We're gonna turn up the heat on the sausage. The garlic did its job, infused a little flavor in here. I'm gonna take it out. right, this smells amazing. The pasta's ready. We're gonna shut it off and we're gonna add it in. All right, let's give this a stir. This looks great. I didn't add any pasta water in here yet because as I was scooping the pasta and the broccoli rabe in, I wasn't really draining it that much, so water got in here. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna add a little more pasta water. And some more olive oil. Gonna mix it up. The broccoli rabe is kind of weird. Whenever you cook broccoli rabe, you'll notice that they all try to come together, you know, but we want to kind of separate the broccoli rabe in here so that we could equally kind of distribute it throughout the pan. This looks perfect. So this is kind of what you want in here. I'm going to tilt the pan a little bit so you could see. So this is that luxurious creamy sauce that you want in this pasta. It's a mix of the oil, the fat from the sausage, and the pasta water. It's perfect. All right, so this came out perfectly. It's creamy, it's luxurious. Check it out. Look at that sauce we have in here. This is what you want. And you could see that like the broccoli rabe, it's like I said in the beginning of the video, it's hugging the pasta. And it created that silky sauce. You could see it in here. It's perfect. Now all that's missing in here is a little grated cheese. And traditionally, you would top these off with toasted breadcrumbs, but I have taralli, so we're gonna crush a few of these over it. Just get it all over. This is gonna give a nice contrast. And there it is. So just to do like a little recap of what we did, we didn't include the stems on the broccoli rabe, which allowed it to really spread apart throughout the pasta. You don't have these big chunky stems in here. You have this nice, luxurious, creamy sauce. We added the taralli for a little crunch, the parmigiano for some salt. I only added salt to the water with the broccoli rabe and pasta. Other than that, I didn't add any salt to this because the sausage is salty and the parmigiano is salty. And it's really a great weeknight dish because with a pound of pasta and a pound of sausage, you could feed your whole family. And if you play your cards right, it'll be ready in 10 minutes. So if you try my recipe, let me know how you like it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.